Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Full show ahead. Lots to get to. We've got a lot of good content for today. Jim Harbaugh mowing yards. We got a little scandal in Iowa and Iowa State, possibly.
Scandalous.
We got Bill's Thrills. It's Bugaboo Tuesday today. We got a full
I've
show.
got something interesting.
Is it on your sheet?
It's on my sheet.
I can't see it.
I don't.
We didn't look at all.
Remember what happened yesterday?
What?
Had to call you.
That's right. You called me a name. Wow, you did.
Well, you deserved
It was really aggressive.
You look good in the Midwest bank hat.
And a Hawaiian shirt, right?
And a Hawaiian shirt.
Both of them.
Thank you to Missing Tooth Greg.
Yes.
That's his shirt?
Yeah, this is one of
I didn't
the
realize that.
this is one of the ensemble.
That's the Charlie Sheen collection.
Yeah, they're going, hey Greg, Missing Tooth, they're going to the cleaners. I've worn them each twice.
Yeah.
And that's when you go to the cleaners.
Wait, you wear them twice before you actually clean them?
Any sort of hygiene type of thing.
You wear them all day, right?
Yeah.
You wear them to the gym, possibly?
No, don't worry. I do not work out in my collar shirts.
Listen, I could see it.
There's nothing better. I see it every day at the gym. Someone working out in jeans.
Absolutely.
And I mean, they're on like an elliptical or something.
It's not like
wrong with that? Sweating profusely.
just in a pair of Wranglers, just knocking it out quick. I see them.
No problem with that?
No, honestly, I applaud them. I do.
Yeah,
they're
there.
Yeah, it's there. Exactly right.
It's one thing to work out in jeans if you're like just doing weightlifting.
Yeah,
but if you're doing
to get some triceps in, what are you gonna do? Cardio.
Hey,
cardio with jeans.
I'm gonna do cardio.
Hey,
Do you have any heavy denim?
I mean, you're doing it. That's the thing.
Well, I'm happy for him, but like I said, if you are just pumping iron, fine. Jeans still weird, acceptable.
Not weird.
Yes,
we're in a no judgment zone.
That is Planet Fitness. That's right.
It is weird.
Come on. There was a guy not yesterday. What was it? Saturday or Sunday? I was in there Saturday. And a guy came in clearly from a shift it was at like a restaurant because he had his restaurant garb on. And he clearly came in to get either before.
Or was he doing cardio?
He was not doing cardio.
That's fine then.
Anyway. Yeah. Missing Tooth Greg. This is the ensemble. This is part of the ensemble that's gone over really well, and I appreciate it. I really do.
Very good. I had this big idle chit.
You want to start? Hang on a second. Let's get the intro right here.
Awesome.
Properly here.
Their sports takes are great,
generally speaking,
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if you want to talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
All right, Bill, what's on your mind for Idle Chit Chat today?
Well, I went to an interesting place, which you were at last week. I went to the DMV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to get...
my directions good?
Yeah, yes, got me right there. Thank you. Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was like you were driving me. It felt like you were driving me.
That's what I wanted to feel like.
Of course, it's only, as you said, 30 seconds from here, so it's not that hard to be able to figure it out.
From the building.
It's hard to really go that astray. Because once you hit like 34 seconds, if you're not there, stop.
Yep.
Stop. You're
if you get to Fazoli's,
you're too far. Turn around.
Yeah, turn around in the Fazoli's lot. Maybe get some breadsticks.
That's exactly right.
You feel better.
Don't go through the drive-through. Get some breadsticks and turn back around.
Right.
I wonder if you went there, if it'd be like I was, like I said, numerous times recruiting LA, where you'd get kind of this is pre-GPS time. Okay. You would stop at like at AM, PM, or whatever type of thing at that now. Say, hey, where is such and such high school? And they'd be like, I have no idea. And it was literally a block away. Everybody's like, no, I never heard of it. Never heard, no idea, never heard of it. Usually there's someone there like getting coffee, like, just go down one block and take a left. It's right there.
It's interesting. Back in that day, there'd be somebody in line or something. That would step up.
Yeah, there's always somebody in line. It's not that. And I would say, here's a true story. I would say it loud enough they could hear. I would. So maybe somebody else can hear. Would you know where Goldberg High School is?
No idea.
Yeah. No idea. Be the best. They look at you like you're no idea. No idea. Really go. But here, the DMV.
Okay,
The
DMV yesterday.
Two things that I thought was outstanding, which I think you see every day. The first one was the lady was short some information.
Yeah.
To just try to convince them that I do have insurance. Just call my husband.
Oh,
It's
yes,
not a
classic.
So there's all the
Classic.
I saw this other guy sitting down going over, and then the very, very kind worker's like, we're going to need documentation that you have that. We can't just go off the general.
Your word.
Your word. You can't have your word, which was great. Now, when you go in the DM, so when I get there, at the line, it's packed. There's 30 in line. It went quick. It was that, and then at least 30 in line.
It's never.
So I'm getting my stuff, and the guy next to me, probably 65, him and his wife, kind of leans on the counter talking to the lady. He's like, "So you guys busy today?" She has that look on her face like it's busy every day here. They never get a break. I mean, there's never a time where it's like, hey, I'm just going to kind of chill out for 30 seconds. It's like next.
Yep.
Next.
Seriously, there's no break.
Next.
You can go to the drive-through though.
That the drive-through is like 30 cars long.
No.
I
got to tell you.
On Friday, went and the drive-through was like 30 cars
No.
long into the street.
If you go at the
Dead
right
serious.
time of the month, I've gone in there the last 2 times. I've been the only. I just whipped right in there. No line, 0 line.
Okay, well, Friday's a different
busy
story.
today. I have insurance. Just call
Yeah,
my
Fridays are probably not the day.
Yeah, I should have gone on a different day. Now we got lucky, beat the big rush, but there was still a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So
I've found it to be way less busy recently. Like I've never the last probably 5 times I've went. Nothing.
Yeah, see the DMV is perfect for Bill because he just sees everything. You know,
I took it in.
You take it
I
in.
took it all
and
in.
you seek out stories.
I'm just looking at. I'm seeing. I go.
Yeah, I just want to get through it.
There's going to be a situation here.
I don't
tell
care
there's
about
gonna
stories.
Be a
It's
situation.
Bill is paying attention to.
Then I'm just so
things in
happy
line.
too when all my stuff's there. I can't give him that look. Kind of slide it into him like, is this everything?
Please,
please,
tell me I'm
please,
missing
God,
something.
please, God, please, God,
Yes.
tell me that I'm not missing anything.
Yes.
Because this will send me back a long way.
I go back to the house.
If I go back to the
no.
house, this is not. Can I come back right to the window? Can I come back?
Yeah, no.
No,
back to the line.
back to the line. So there's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
nervousness
It
going in,
seriously is, please.
and everyone has a different scene. They have envelopes and folders and stuff. They have all kinds of things that
Oh yeah.
they have.
Bags.
Like
I got a little bag.
Yeah, got that. We got a happy birthday today.
Who is it? Who's
My dad, 88.
Oh wow.
88 years
88.
old.
Ron.
Yeah, Ron, 88. Like that. He has got a. I'll see him here in a couple days. A little chance to see him at the end of the beginning of next week. So I'm kind of excited about that. And he's got quite a streak like that. He's still very active. He's a hunter. He's gotten a pheasant every year since 1945.
1945.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And here's the kicker too, with the exact same gun. He's only shot one gun, one shotgun.
No,
Really?
Yeah, 16 gauge.
that's really
Ron.
impressive.
Yeah.
Since 1945.
Since 1945.
Happy birthday to
Yeah,
Ron.
to Ron.
88.
88 years old. And mom's just right behind with that. They've been married 69 years, I believe.
Almost 70.
Yeah,
Getting there.
they're doing good.
Very nice.
Yes.
Sip, any chit chat from you at all yesterday?
No, just the what I think I mentioned about the shirt. I'm good.
From Missing Tooth Craig.
Yeah, from Missing Tooth Craig.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I had golf league, but I won't go over shots because
Can
Bill
you
doesn't care.
please?
Please go shot for
Can you
shot.
please
and-
go
and-
shot for
and-
I play with our
and-
friend AJ.
Yeah.
Sip.
Yeah.
Disappointed because
Oh boy.
I'll just say this. As a guy that tries to be a low handicapper,
Yes.
last night there was no wind. It was perfect
Oh,
weather.
it's unbelievable.
That's the night to go low to prove you can still do it. And I did not. I
Yeah.
went I shot 1 over, which is
That's not bad.
it's not fine. It's fine. But that's the night you want to shoot
1
300
over?
par.
1 over is what? What's the score?
37.
Oh,
See, that's the score you want to
it's a
have.
dream score.
You want to
for me.
have like the 33 to prove you can still go low, and I didn't do it. So
Do you have
a
any?
little
was-
bit,
that
little
was
bit
the
depressed
perfect-
this morning. It's fine. Everything's good. Everything's great. No, don't worry.
I can tell your
no.
voice you're fine.
Everything's
I
fine.
can tell.
Oh,
I can
no.
tell
Everything's
it's fine.
fine.
Do you have tennis this week?
Yes.
Tomorrow night. Yeah. I'll report
Oh
back.
boy.
Out.
I'll be very soon.
Long.
Yeah, I'll make sure to let you know how that one goes. And Saturday twice this week. Wednesday and Saturday tennis this week.
Fault. But fault. Please just win 6-0, 6-0, and just call everything out.
Yep. It's like, well, sorry.
You're not going to play your rival tomorrow, are
Nope,
you?
no,
know?
no
Your
rival.
arch nemesis.
Nope, not the arch nemesis. Not on the schedule
When-
this year.
Oh, not on the schedule.
If you guys decide to play, though, we'd like to show up for that.
Can we come to your matches?
No, please.
Yeah, we would like-
God, no.
Yes.
No way.
Jake.
Elizabeth, if you're listening right now, does she even listen anymore since the situation?
Yeah, she. Oh yeah, she still listens.
Okay. Just
She's
let
confused by
us.
everything. Really.
Very confused.
Can't we go?
No, you're not allowed to go.
Yeah.
Seriously?
No.
Well, it's a public
Oh,
situation.
you're allowed to go, but you're
Right.
not allowed to go. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It would be.
We're gonna
weird.
find out.
It would
Elizabeth,
be
let
weird.
us know.
What if we just lean against the fence and like
just a little bit?
That's even better. That makes it way better.
Just
for me.
making
chase
comments.
balls?
Chase balls. Say we'll
Hey,
get
Jake,
balls for you.
that backhand sucks, man.
Yeah.
No, I won't. No, we won't.
Yes, you
no,
will.
no, we won't.
We wouldn't get personal.
No,
Yeah,
we-
we would not get
Yeah,
personal.
oh yeah, right.
The ball goes over the fence.
Football. Hey Jake, football thing, man. Yeah, you
Yeah,
start
you
getting
do
in my head.
Get in your head.
You guys start getting in my
Start
head.
calling him against Jake.
Take that was
Yeah.
long.
Jake, that's long.
That was long.
Yes, sir. His foot was over the line. Jake's cheating over here. He's cheating.
Where is it? Is it Woods?
Woods. It'll be at Woods. They're playing
I
at
haven't
Woods.
decided yet.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not,
gonna be
I'm
at
not telling you. I played at Woods last week. It's not at Woods this week.
Okay, so
you have
East
to figure that out.
Campus.
You have to figure it out yourself. There's
Oh,
no courts at East Campus anymore.
They're not.
No, they tore them out.
No way.
I'm pretty sure they tore
Jake,
them out.
Jake, easy now.
I thought they did.
Jake, I'm over there a lot.
Can you see the
I've
courts
never
over there?
seen anything being removed.
I thought they were going to remove them a couple years ago. I haven't played over there for a long time, so if they haven't, then that's on me. But
I'll check it
that
out.
was the plan at one point, was to tear the courts out.
I'll
So,
check it out.
All right, please do. That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Call them today at 402-440-6297. Do we want to go to Harbaugh or Rule here?
I'd say Rule.
Okay, we will get to Harbaugh in a second, but because he's kind of still Idle Chit Chat in a good way. But Matt Rule.
Yes, no, you're right.
Jim Harbaugh's kind of a weird guy.
Easy.
Come on. That's just not just
No,
me
you're
saying.
right.
That's,
You're right. That's
he proved he's very cool yesterday.
that's a way to. That's a lot of people describe him.
All right. Yesterday, Matt Rule was on radio here in Lincoln. A couple things. We did find out that A.J. Allen's going to Miami. That's his next spot, the running back.
Good spot.
Good spot for him. Yeah. Going to Miami.
Right?
Like that fit for him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's good. Yeah. So good for A.J.
AJ Allen there. Richard Torres, incarnate word.
That's right. Incarnate word from Texas.
Yeah.
Yes. That's where it's at.
So people are starting to land.
I'm just
Hey,
glad
the big boy, the most interesting one to me, Stephon Wynn, lane train. He might be jumping on a
Ole
lane
Miss?
train. Yeah, he visited Ole Miss.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be good to jump on the lane train. I mean, while it's on the tracks, I mean, might be a little
Lost their last 4.
hired 6 new assistants.
So it's a lot going on.
They're fired up.
And
to
then,
get over
hey, where
there.
do you play at? We play on the west side.
Who?
Who do you play? We got Auburn, we got Alabama, got Texas A&M, LSU.
Yeah.
How's it going?
That's tough. Hey, Jake, that's tough
It's
sledding.
just Jimba. I don't want to bet Jimba, right? He's easy
Easy
I
win
think
there.
Lane
Easy
just
win.
rolled Jimba last year. Am I correct on that?
I don't
Like
know
everyone
that.
did,
I-
probably.
Yeah.
No, not everybody did. They came on.
With Tulsa, they beat Tulsa.
They got Tulsa.
They
No, nice win.
They-
Way to
they
go.
put it
beat,
to 'em.
beat the Golden Hurricane.
put it
They
to 'em.
whipped them.
Yes, I see that. I see Texas A&M got a quarterback from Fresno State.
Good pickup.
Yeah, it's really good pickup.
Oh,
yeah,
good-
he's
good
3
job,
for
Jimba.
3 for 5. That's what he's been in his college career. 3 for 5.
Yeah, way to
passing.
go, Jimba.
60% passer.
Five attempts, baby. he's efficient, Bill.
Imagine bringing the table. I got a guy from Fresno, 6% passer. Jimba, I think you like him.
3 for 5.
3 for 5.
You want to be up in that 60% range.
We got it.
Matt Rule said
Rule.
he would gladly welcome back Casey Thompson or any quarterbacks that are in the portal. So, if they want to come back, they can come back. That was part of his deal last night. I don't think you expect that to
Yeah,
happen.
he did say that.
You don't expect it to happen with Smothers or Casey Thompson or obviously Torres is now the incarnate word, but he did say they would embrace him if they wanted to come back to Nebraska, the guys who entered the portal.
Good.
Also, he's still, even though the Nebraska lost A.J. Allen, he still says it's probably our deepest room. There's a lot of in that room regarding running backs.
Stand the quarterbacks. He
Okay.
said, okay, so he said Sims. We saw a glimpse in the spring game of what he can do. 9 of 13, 139 yards. He said that Heinrich, now Rule believes in the power of positive thinking. He says he takes it pretty far sometimes. He said, I know Heinrich Harbor can throw the football and throw it well. Those are the questions about Heinrich. That's the question. Can he throw it well enough? The other backup, he noted, has played this is his 3rd offense. That's Chuba.
Purdy.
Yeah, Chubba Purdy.
Somebody out there.
The last week and a half of spring ball rule said Chubba really made a move. So what that exactly means? Who's second? I don't know. Seems like there's a battle there.
Yeah, I think you expect a battle there. I mean, right?
For number 2?
I don't think that right now if Heinrich or Chubba's number 2. Chubba played last year. wasn't great when he played, but he did play. He's got experience over Heinrich.
Power of positive thinking. Rule said he'll refuse to take shots. I'm reading from a report here. Rule said he'll refuse to take shots at NU's offensive line, given its level of commitment to honoring the tradition of the pipeline. There's no other position on our team more bought in to being a Nebraska Cornhusker than those O linemen. They work at a level I've never seen a group work at. So I hope everyone's rooting for them.
I think everyone's rooting for them. I think they are, but he's not going to take shots. He says he's not going to take shots.
He said he refuses to take shots at NU's offensive line.
How many coaches take shots at their own players?
Well,
I
don't know. I'm not sure if that's what he was saying there. I'm not.
That's what he says. Take shots.
I would take it maybe more. That's probably what he said. Probably just more like I know what's going on in the room, and I'm going to protect him.
Yeah, he knows what's going on outside the room too.
Yeah, exactly. He knows. He goes. I know what's going on inside the building, and that's all you worry about. I'm sure, and he feels like you're in a great spot because, like I said, I was around. I was only there for the 1 year with Coach Raiola, but he works his tail off like that. He's one of those guys. He does a great job with those guys. I love being around him because I was around him for field goal and score team protection. So we had a special meeting with him every Friday morning. So that brought in donuts and stuff for that. Nice.
He did or you did?
I did.
Did you?
Boy,
I brought in donuts. I have 2 big boxes for him right there.
Nice.
Except for one time we had a little panic attack had to happen.
What happened?
The place I went to was just didn't open that morning.
Right. That you know where it is.
Yeah. Just didn't. Just didn't open.
So
anyway, so we had to deal with that. But we still had donuts to him.
What's the address? What's the address?
I'm not going to give you the address.
Oh, you can't.
Do you want to say the donut place, Bill?
He said Lamar's.
Oh, he didn't say Lamar's.
No, I didn't.
You
chose to say it.
He did not say Lamar's. He said Lou and he stopped. And you read that.
It was Lamar's. It's at Casey's now. Well, that's inappropriate.
Sorry,
John Bullock, he said Creighton Prep walk-on linebacker is a starting caliber player. Now, this was interesting. Creighton Prep walk-on linebacker John Bullock, according to rules, starting caliber player. In fact, he said that the 6', 210-pounder may have an NFL future. That his talent has been unlocked by a move to linebacker. Now I don't know what that means exactly. Whose position he'd be taking, perhaps we'll see. But he said. He said, making that move for him from safety to linebacker unlocked a whole future. Interesting.
We'll see what happens with John Bullock in the fall.
God, I'm pulling hard for him. John's an awesome person.
John Bullock.
Yeah. Another thing here before this could be a tease for our next segment.
I know where he's going.
I know where he's going. I'll lead in here.
Yes.
Practicing on grass for Matt Rule. As we all know, they dug up the turf outside.
Is the turf has it already been dug up? Is it gone already?
They were taking it up. There's video.
I think it's dug up.
Yeah, it's dug up.
I don't watch any sort of turf videos, Jake. So that's probably where I'm off.
That's fair.
That's probably where I missed it.
We'll find that and send it over to you.
You're at Lamar's.
Yeah, he's
just cracking himself up.
That's typical.
Yeah.
Matt Rule was asked about practicing on the grass surface. He says, quote, some people will debate this, but as a base rule, injuries are higher on turf than on grass. When I came here, there had been a rash of knee injuries going into the season. There had been a bunch of ACLs over the last 6 years, a bunch of meniscus tears. Football is a violent game, but we already have turn on the indoor. I wanted to put grass outside because I believe it's safer. We're going to work on there every day.
Okay. Safer. I don't have the studies. I don't know. It's practice field. I'm not overly interested.
Well, you got the USC basketball program?
Bronny. You guys want to talk about Bronny?
No, not at all.
Bronny.
I'm glad Bill was on the same page as that yesterday. Like,
Yes.
Come on, man. We don't care.
Bronny went to USC.
Yeah, we got that yesterday.
He
Thank
chose it over USC and Oregon. Bronny
Over what?
Oregon.
You said
Chose it over Oregon and Ohio State. The Ohio State.
Let's go back to the grass. That's
Bronny.
more interesting.
Bronny is, of course, LeBron James' son, who's 6'4" guard.
and no one cares.
Yeah.
And we're moving on.
He's going to USC. I thought it was interesting.
It's not though. It's really not.
He's staying in LA, close to home.
Well, you know what's interesting though is grass and Jim Harbaugh. Everyone's again the strange but very successful college coach at Michigan was talking yesterday. He was making the rounds on media because he's promoting Skills USA. And Skills USA, which promotes, by the way, trade and technical schools. Michigan has partnered with Skills USA.
Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting.
To raise awareness for trade schools as an educational and vocational alternative.
So he actually did a rare thing where he opened up to interviews during the week. And Pat Forty of SI.com had the chance to interview him and ask the question, if you did not become a great football player and a coach, what would you have done? He said, I'd be a lawnsman. That's what he says.
That's a great word.
He said it enthusiastically. I'd be a lawnsman. Quote, that's what I do. Mowing the lawn is one of the great feelings I have in life.
A lawnsman.
Go ahead, sir.
He goes on to say this. It accomplishes 3 things. Number 1, I'm clearing my mind or thinking of new plays. Number 2, I feel good about what I accomplish. And number 3, I'm either saving money or I am making money. That is why Jim Harbaugh likes to mow the yard.
And that resonated with you.
One of us. Yes.
It couldn't be more true.
He's right.
There's nothing happening when you're mowing and you see it like, oh man,
whip your shirt off.
This looks good like that. Absolutely. Shirt off at all times.
If it's warm out.
Yes, if it's warm
I
out.
whip my shirt off.
Yeah.
As you know, I mowed 2 on Sunday.
We talked right before you started.
Yeah.
On
I was excited. Yeah. Well, actually, one of the lawns is huge. And it was a 2-day project.
I think mowing is outstanding. It makes you feel good. I know, especially up at our, we have a small little cabin. I love mowing there. I always get up early at that and mow it.
It's pretty fun.
I like that. Now, here's where I differ though. Is I don't know if it's that part. Is just the mowing I love, the trimming. Don't love.
No, really? I agree with you.
Don't love the trimming. When you start talking weed eater and all that stuff, that's not my wheelhouse really. But the mowing of the grass and is there a better smell?
No,
there's not.
Let me think.
Not many. There's not many. But that's one of the all-time when you smell that, and when you get down in your yards just freshly mowed. And right now you got to be on top of it. We've had a little rain stuff.
You got to be.
It's going quick.
But you're right, especially like you do in the morning. If you wake up, start the day, mow the yard, and you get that fresh mow. Middle of the morning.
Yeah, I love when you see someone out and it's like 8:01 because you know he's been ready since like 7:20, but he's gonna wait till 8:01 for the neighbors.
Respect the neighborhood.
Respect the neighborhood. But at 8:01, that thing's
time to
rolling.
wake up.
Harbaugh.
He wasn't done yet though.
No, interesting. He's 59, by the way. Jim's 59. He said it makes me sad sometimes when I drive around Ann Arbor. It used to be kids mowing the lawns. I was that kid out mowing lawns, earning money. Now it's a truck and a crew at every house. Not at my house.
Look at Jim Harbaugh.
Now it's a truck and crew at every house. Not every house, but maybe in his neighborhood for sure. He's in a more well-to-do area than I am. I don't see kids doing it though.
I agree.
I don't see a lot of kids.
What happened to kids mowing the yard?
That was standard.
Yeah,
I had several that I mowed. It's
a rite of passage of like, hey, trusting your kid to mow the yard. It's like, hey, you're finally old enough to mow the yard.
Yeah.
And that it's a sense of pride for a kid.
I used to tell my dad.
It should be.
I used to tell my dad I got every blade. Every blade in that yard. I mean,
when you talk
there's
about
no blade sticks.
The moment my dad gave me the first chance to mow the yard, like it's all you. I mean, that was a pretty proud moment. So this is my yard now.
That is
I'm mowing this.
That is
a
proud
big
moment.
deal.
If you want to hear a cool interview, he says it all the time. Just Google Nick Saban and lawn mowing and his dad.
Oh,
his dad was just like that.
Really?
Oh yeah. Did you sweep off the? Did you sweep off the
Did
sidewalk?
You sweep it off? I do not. I just put the mower over.
Yeah. But he just went on this.
Let it scat.
He went on a rant about how his dad was always. Did you put it away right? Did you clean the blade? I mean, everything was like.
Clean the blade.
Everything was just everything.
Everything
was just perfect, like that. Everything was just perfect. That's just how you operated back then.
That's right. Well, I think Bill. I think people still do. I think people still do, right?
I would hope.
Not maybe as many. I'd like to think that still in this country there are a lot of people like James Harbaugh.
When
59-year-old Jim Harbaugh.
The nice thing was like that by the level of lawnmower is big, because when I go to mow my Aunt Pearl's, and I got $5, and then she came out halfway through with a glass of ice and a can of Coke.
Oh, nice.
Halfway through that, but she had a lawn boy.
Whoa.
That's like that was the Cadillac.
Gold.
If you had
mower.
if you had a lawn boy mower
Yes.
like that was like, are you kidding me? I mean, like,
easy start.
Yeah, it's Ooh, that was it.
Yep.
That was it. One little pull like that, it just hung.
We had a mower that I would have to get Trixie out to do it. I'd be like, what is it? I can't get started.
Yeah, there's always a special little way. No, and
right.
I thought when your dad would tell you that. Now just choke it. No, not that much.
Not 6.
Not 6.
Just keep it at 5.
Keep it 5. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
From YouTube, Merrill says this: mowing is my job at our local cemetery.
Nice.
Oh, I like that.
Weed eating is a different story. I can't let the mind wander as much when weed eating. But yeah. Mo, you can go absent-minded. But you still gotta have straight lines here.
Yeah.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not big on. I'm not a line guy. But the thing I've perfected is I pull weeds as I'm mowing. I will.
Your lines are just screwy.
No, I mean, but I will go down and get a weed as I'm going instead of mowing and then pulling.
So
I get it all in one chunk, so it takes me a little longer.
If you want to talk about the ultimate lawn, and usually it's not a huge lawn, but it's so well manicured. Here's the ultimate lawn: when they mow it twice and they cross mow.
Oh God!
When they go this way,
I don't think
they check it. Oh, they double mow it. They double mow it.
When I did,
they mow it like this, and then they come back across it.
But you get the checker effect if you mow it one time one way, and then the next time you do the other.
Not as much so.
But I'm just telling you, people double mow it. They
do.
double mow their yards.
That's incredible.
And that's incredible.
That's really cool.
They should get a special place up above.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I used to go diagonal. Yeah. I mean, I mean, you do it all different ways. Yeah. Do a kind of a circle sometimes, a concentric circle.
If I get retired, when I retire, I would double mow the yard.
I could see you being a double mow.
Get the checker pattern here.
How about when you'd be mowing like that, and you kind of, if you're bagging it, kind of kick the bag to see how full it was.
Yes. Oh God.
Check how full it was like that. Then dumping the bag. That was always like, oh God, this is horrendous. You thought it was really hard.
The smell is so good though.
The smell is itchy arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Itchy arms. Yeah.
Exactly. You're on it.
So Harbaugh he is a ascending football coach in my mind.
Yeah, that helps him out. For someone that is viewed as kind of strange, a little bit different. Typically, I thought yesterday was a good step for him in terms of, hey, he's kind of a normal guy. He's kind of normal.
He made $10 million in 20.
Moses.
He does have a rider, which is fine because he probably doesn't have a small yard. This was interesting. He's promoting Skills USA.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how Michigan feels about him promoting trade and technical schools to raise awareness of trade and technical trade schools as an educational and vocation alternative to four-year colleges, like the one he works at.
Well, right now it's the biggest shortage there is. It's important. It's a major problem in our country.
What's that?
That we don't have enough tradespeople.
I sat by
we don't have people that are.
It's important.
You have to be able to do skills to do that, and that's not what people are doing. You have to frame houses. You have to be able to do all these skills. Welding.
I sat by a plumber, the owner of a plumber company, at a speech last year, and he said, "Sip, I'd hire you right now for $24 an hour." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I can't find anybody who knows how to run a shovel." I said, "Now wait a second. What do you mean run a shovel?" Run a shovel. He said, "Dig a hole." I can't find it. I'm like, that's a spade. See, you can't find people who know how to operate a spade shovel. Yeah. He goes, "Yeah. I mean, some guys do, but they'll come in and say, I just want to work from 8 to noon."
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
A spade shovel.
What's going on?
That you can't. I'm telling you.
What am I missing here?
And those skill sets are missing. And so people are. If we don't, there's certain skills you have to have. You can't do it with hey, we want to build this house. I'll do it on my computer. No, you can't.
No,
you can't do that.
No. This is the first time in my life I've never worried about losing a job. You can go get one tomorrow.
Absolutely.
People are begging. People beg you.
They pay it pretty well too.
Yeah, I'll go run a spade. I can dig a hole. I can dig a hole.
$24.
Well, I just did it the other. What I have? Oh yeah, I dug for the fence for the post holes. Just whipped right through it.
Pro.
I can run a spade.
Was it a clay based ground? Because if it's clay,
No, it
based,
was.
No,
it was not.
If it's clay, you're like, oh man.
You run into some roots, and I had to dig that. I had to use a spade for the chicken graves.
Chicken graves.
Yeah.
Too soon.
No, it's fine.
I don't.
Too soon here.
It's absolutely
trying
fine.
to make you sad.
Yeah, we weren't trying to do.
It's
talk about
it's fine.
chicken
It's fine.
graves.
I've dug a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I've dug a lot of them. Yeah, I've dug several chicken
Do
graves.
they get headstones?
In a sense,
sense?
we mark them.
Mark 'em?
Yeah, not formally.
There's no names up.
No
Sticks.
No.
sticks, or there's like
Rocks?
there's little what do you call them? What do you call the things you walk on? Come on,
Tile.
no,
Carpet.
just round cement things, chunks.
Oh, pavers.
No,
Like a paver
there's a word, but anyway, yeah, we
for
mark
chicken
'em.
graves. Okay.
We mark them unofficially.
Yeah.
Now, the thing you run into where Jake's been at the place, it's wooded, and I run
It's
into
wooded.
root problems.
Sure you do.
Hit roots.
Yeah.
Why are you looking
Back
like
in the chicken cemetery.
Graveyard.
There's several
Yes,
back there.
Graveyard in the backyard of
Yeah.
Sip's house.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
I love
normal guy. Normal guy.
I love the way he talks about how they show up in just crews of people now instead of just the one
Where's
man
the kids
band.
at?
Yeah, just a
Come on.
one man band.
And Bronny James to USC.
Yes.
And no one still cares
Still-
in
there's
Lincoln,
no
Nebraska
interest
about that.
whatsoever.
When we come back, hey, some problems, though, in Iowa and Iowa State. We'll discuss that next on Early Break on the Ticket.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they have tons of services. Ceramic coating, window tint repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonzall Pool & Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonzallpool.com. Bonzall Pool & Spa, every day made better.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers and maybe a few thunderstorms later today, too, with a high of around 81. Tonight, we'll see another chance of showers and storms with a low of around 60. And tomorrow, we'll see a continued chance of showers and storms. We'll see an afternoon high tomorrow of around 80. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 Ticket and the TicketFM.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and the TicketFM.com.
All right, you can always call or text 402-464-5685. Again, watching, comment, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Hello Channel 951.
Hey, quick before on Ron. So what's he do today, your dad? Hey, I want to say
yes,
happy birthday to him
Busch.
again.
Ron Busch.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Ron Busch. What's he do today?
Today, it'll be a lot of work in the garden.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of garden work being done today.
Be cake.
There'll be cake. There'll be cake. Be dinner at my sister and brother-in-law's house.
Oh,
Steve
you have
Schindler
a
and Tina
dinner.
Schindler. Yes, it'll be a big dinner for us.
Sir, what will be served?
I'm not sure what they'll have.
Pheasant?
I'm not sure what they have tonight. That will not be pheasant tonight. His favorite meal is duck, but it's not that time of year. So it will not be a duck. Yeah, be a lot of things done like that. Hopefully, if it works out like that, he'll probably try to get out for a little bit of mushroom hunting.
Okay.
The mushroom season is
morel.
The morel
It's
mushroom
winding down?
is it's kicking off up north. Remember now, when you track the morel mushroom, you track it all the way up through Canada. So you'll start tracking it in Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, all the way up through. It's all.
This is not just in Nebraska.
No.
Well, what's the official start like down there, and what's the official
It's
end?
all on ground temperature. It's always in the spring, but it's based on. So here you base off of one thing. And my wife bought me one for my birthday, a morel mushroom indicator, which is I'm going to use that a bunch. The indicator is the lilac bush.
Oh,
when the lilac bush is in full bloom, that's when the mushrooms are out.
The lilac,
because that is also based off of ground temperature. So that is how that was. And you saw the price of morel mushrooms.
They're not cheap.
$60 a pound.
$60 a pound. Yeah.
60 a pound.
It's basically gold.
Yeah.
The word we were looking for in the last segment, which you guys didn't come up with at all. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
That we were looking for.
I'm not a wordsmith. We've been through this.
For
dupe, dub.
Yeah.
You were talking about headstones for the chickens. I said they're for the chicken graves.
Yes.
And I said there's kind of some unofficial headstones.
Yes.
They're stepping stones. They might be stepping stones that were a little cracked that went to the.
You said you walk on them, so I guess we could have.
I said they were pavers. I still think pavers is the right word.
Pavers work for stepping stone.
Or does it?
Yeah, I think it does.
Okay, that might be on your side
Text
of town.
line
My side of town is stepping stone.
Well, yeah,
text line is pavers work for stepping stones. 464.
I think the more well-to-do might say paver.
I think it'd be reversed on that one.
Really?
Yeah, they'd be reversed.
I'm well-to-do.
Yes.
Okay, get free shirts.
When you have enough money to have chickens, that tells you everything. I don't have that kind of cash. That's an everyday.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Chickens save you money because the eggs are very beneficial right now.
Yeah,
right.
They're expensive too.
Right,
they are.
Right. So, but you get free eggs if you have chickens.
Yes,
free.
Yeah, it doesn't cost nothing to have a chicken.
No.
To feed them or nothing.
Yeah, so it's like there's the cost equation.
Yeah.
Now the feed cost is not. It's not debilitating though. You can handle that.
Yes. Cleaning the coop is probably fun.
That you don't even really have to do.
So what do you got?
Yeah,
Jake?
you got to do it occasionally.
All right, so Iowa is in a little bit of an issue. This is from the Action Sports Network. They say Iowa gambling authorities launch investigation against Hawkeyes baseball after player suspensions. On Monday, the Iowa Racing and Gaming Commission told the Action Network it launched an investigation into Iowa after players were suspended for the team series against Ohio State. Again, the email from Iowa's Gaming Commission came on the heels of the university announcing Friday that it withheld some student athletes from its upcoming games due to a potential violation. Two Iowa athletic spokespeople did not respond when asked if it pertained to gambling.
Did you see the update last night?
What was the update?
The University of Iowa announced that 26 athletes across 5 sports and one full-time
employee
and one full-time employee of the athletic department are suspected of wagering on sports in violation of NCAA rules. So 26 athletes across 5 sports. Baseball, these are all male sports. Baseball, football, men's basketball, men's track and field, and wrestling. So Iowa State has received information about 111 individuals, 111, although only 26 are current athletes.
It doesn't stop there because Iowa State also had some problems yesterday. Iowa State, this is from their statement, said Iowa State University is aware of online sports wagering allegations involving approximately 15 of our active student athletes from the sports of football, wrestling, and track and field in violation of NCAA rules. The university has notified the NCAA and will take the appropriate actions to resolve these issues. So both Iowa and Iowa State had a rough day yesterday. Bill.
So first thing with that, before we delve into the possibilities there, is that the panic, the widespread panic, which is a favorite band of a friend of mine. Widespread band.
Nice.
It's a band. Widespread.
Yes.
Can you imagine the widespread panic right now across the entire country?
Is there?
Because you really think that there's only 2 places that are in this situation? It's Iowa. It's all based out of Iowa. No, most likely. So there must be there's like a trend. It feels like. So not pointing on what, who, what, where, what university, but if you're in a university right now, can you imagine the research that's being done at this time through your,
or you're checking around with your coach?
Just imagine anyway. If you're an athletic director or president of a school, you're in Minnesota. Hey, those guys at Iowa, those guys at Iowa State, be like, first thing I'd be like, hang on a second, what's going on? Because these numbers are ridiculously high. This isn't like a one-person deal. They found ones that the numbers are so. My point is that it must become kind of a trend, the thing to do, whatever it is, and so there's a lot going on with it.
Well, part of this is it's legal in Iowa to gamble. I was among 33 states that have launched legal betting markets in the past 5 years. It's not legal. You have to be 21. Now it's illegal activity if you're not 21. There's got people gambling. In a sense, it's not surprising at all to me because access to it is, you can just go to your phone and gamble now. So how are you going to police it?
Well, obviously they have ways. Like I said, the just the fact how that went down with the baseball coach is like phenomenal. How
surveillance
video of the betting site.
They knew who he was talking to.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on with that.
Yeah, here's what they said about the Alabama coach, Brad Bohannon, who was fired amid an investigation into suspicious gambling suspicious gambling activity on the Crimson Tide's game against LSU. But this is according to ESPN. Sports book surveillance video indicated that the person who placed bets was communicating with Bohannon at the time.
Where they zoomed him on his phone, figured out the link. So my hypothesis would be that somehow this thing that came up with Iowa and Iowa State stemmed from that.
Perhaps, yes.
Some sort of we better delve into everything that's going on right now to see where that is a potential of where it came from, because I heard that from the person who broke the story on Alabama was on a talk radio on Sunday. I was listening to a podcast, and it was amazing listening to him talk about. He goes, several places, wherever the amount that was bet, they're not sure. They don't have the exact number yet, but it was big money. Some places, some sports had no money bet on the game.
And then,
one place had $35 bet on the game.
Okay.
And the other one, they figured were probably in the $25 to $40,000 bet.
whoa,
It showed up.
whoa.
Because the odds were like
See, that raises
like 2,400. He explained. He goes, you had to have bet $24,000 to win 10,000. So the bet's got to be somewhat significant to even have a chance to do anything. And he goes also he mentioned, he goes, it must be a minor league better, because the veterans would
never do that.
They'd be like, you're
raise too many suspicions.
Yeah, exactly right away. It's like just all the different ways, and people say, well, you can spread them out, you can do this, that. Like, yeah, they figure it all out. The people that are working, like the people that works the gaming commission in Vegas, go ahead, try to beat them.
This will be interesting to see how the NCAA handles it, because the NCAA doesn't really handle anything. I don't even know. You don't really know who's in charge, who is going to get this under control, right? Who is it? I mean,
so right now,
who has the answers?
Can you imagine the conversation at the Big Ten office? So there's
a meeting today.
There is like, are we on the cusp of one of the biggest scandals? I mean, it could be. That's what you're thinking.
This is the start right now.
Yeah, that's
right?
what you're thinking. You're going like, okay, now we're talking to every Big Ten school.
Right. And here's the issue. Some people are out there thinking, okay, what's the big deal, guys? You're overdoing it. No, here's the issue. If there are players and coaches gambling on their own games, that's a problem. Now some people are probably they're gambling on NFL. And they would say, well, what's it matter? Well, it matters. Right.
And also, it's kind of one of those things. You've been so well instructed that of what you
do they harp it.
Oh yeah, what you can and can't do. Oh, there's no, and it's like, this is non-negotiable. Right. Does everybody understand this? This is a non-negotiable situation.
Student athletes get told.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. When you have these, every time a season starts, you're well instructed of what you can and can't do.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Yep. The phone. Everything is easily accessible.
Yeah. Here's the problem.
It's easy access.
I'm holding the problem.
Access.
Well, I was listening also to a situation about the gambling, the NFL players and the Lions had a couple that got suspended.
Yep.
And their deal was a little different. I'm sure what they were betting on, but they got suspended for one reason, that they made bets while they were in the Lions complex. If they'd have been at their house and placed the bets or they were betting on, there would have been no violations. They got suspended because they could prove what their location was. I'm sure a ping off your phone or some sort of thing. Yeah. But they proved that they probably had the facts and they probably admitted to it. Yes, did you do this? Type of thing. But it is a major deal of you are just so well instructed. It's the same way with the one that's the biggest one that always comes up every year, is that you are instructed up and down, sideways on the NCAA basketball tournament. They're like, it's gambling. You cannot do it. You
can't do what?
Can't be in a pool.
Can't have a pool.
No,
office pool.
You can't be in them.
New Heisel.
Fired because of it.
Not funny.
Yeah, not funny, but
not joking.
Unfortunate though.
See, here's the issue. It's a credibility issue and it's a suspicion issue. If you're watching a game and you think, ooh, why'd that ball go through that guy's hands? That looked catchable.
On a big third down.
Right. So now this sort of news erodes credibility, and it creates suspicion. Like, even if there's nothing to it, you still think, okay, why'd that guy drop that ball? Wow, that was right.
Wide open.
Right.
Nobody's on him.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well thrown.
Right.
Wasn't a duck.
That's an issue. That's an issue, and this stuff starts. Bill, I don't know. I wonder if we're overreacting, underreacting. I don't know yet.
No one knows, but I'm just saying right now, you're nervous.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little
because of
bit.
what we just said.
I'm not. President, if you're the president of Ohio State,
I would be
at Ohio State, when you just sit there and go, okay, I had this situation in the SEC, which is pretty crazy, that no one can even fathom.
Right.
You can't fathom that the head coach was talking to somebody in Ohio an hour before the
Alabama
pitch.
coach. Yeah, right.
You have that's and also you're playing the number one team in the country.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's like this comes up. You're sitting there, like I said, you're at Michigan. You're like going,
this is the last thing anybody needs. Right now, this is the last thing college sports.
And the only thing that could really people talk about the portal and NIL. Guess what? Product on the court and a product in the field, really good.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch. Everyone's still into it. Only thing that could ever crumble any of that would be distrust and something
Gambling.
in the game. That could crumble your.
Oh, this is great.
You could crumble you.
This is wonderful.
If you're watching a game and you just think you went to some game and there was.
What are we going to talk about on
Classes
sports
thrown.
radio? We going to talk about politics?
Let's do it, Jake.
No.
Let's have
Seamless
a
transition.
Yeah, seamless transition.
Politics talk.
Tomorrow. The three-legged stool talking about.
When we come back,
Yeah, Jake gets
song of the
nervous when I
day,
do this.
Bill's throws, and I have an update on the pavers and stepping stone situation here.
Thank
I have
Okay.
an official update from someone that works in the industry.
In the industry.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
That's
I wonder if he has any sort of paver discount program.
he might. He
Yeah.
might.
If they deliver some pavers here, it's kind of hard.
Next on early break in the ticket.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dan has been a leader in pest management surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of rats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. A limited time only class or exclusive trial by visiting bodyfittraining.com. Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com. It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
It's springtime, and you know what season at Brown Shoe Fit. Start of the season, they're $105, $15 off sandals, $110 or more. Now through May 14th. Enjoy brands like Atrex, Teva, Clarks, Taos, Keen, and many more on sale now. This deal won't last long, so come on down to Brown Shoe Fit for our spring sandal sale. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. Brown Shoe Fit Lincoln, 66 NQ.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today. In your Voices has been inspiring individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. Also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your pleasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and the
All right, once again, your song of the day, Read My Mind by The Killers, 464-568-51 and 10. Ready on the Sauter Haven Jewelers. By the way, the reason I play this is they are in Omaha on Friday.
Yeah.
They kick off, they open up the new venue, the Steel House in
Yeah,
Omaha. They will be
downtown.
the first ever concert in that building.
Downtown.
So,
Steel House,
brand new venue in downtown Omaha. There'll be the first concert there this Friday.
What was that song?
Read My Mind by The Killers.
What year was that?
2004, I believe.
Incredible song. It's incredible. That's
I think
incredible.
you guys have two very different scores here, so I can't wait to see how this goes.
I think that's incredible.
You love
art.
The Killers.
Yeah, I just think they're. I mean, they are. That is ridiculous talent. Like ridiculous talent. And I was distracted because we got this gambling issue, and I'm getting a lot of feedback here. So I was a little distracted. I haven't heard that song very often, but it's going to be a sandwich song. I go 9.332.
Wow. Surprised you're in the nines there.
9.332. It's art.
Now, what do we know about Bill? Bill likes songs that he can sing along to. He wasn't singing that
There's
one.
been a
so
couple
it's bad
times
start
where
here.
I went with something that was new. The Kid Rock song that
Yep.
Rick brought to us was outstanding.
Killers.
Sounds like a lost track from an Air Supply.
Oh no, this is not
album
good. This is
from,
not good.
from a while back, like that.
Air
yeah,
Supply.
Yeah, Air Supply. I would say it's a solid 3.2.
Okay, see, I could tell
It was
we have a
horrific.
very different ratings here.
I just think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sip
music.
loves the
Yeah.
Killers. Bill,
But see, he took here's where Sipple made an error. He gave it a number off the Killers. He didn't take it off the song.
No.
The song
I like
wasn't.
that.
It was not.
I'll listen to that song over and
no,
over.
No, that was not.
No, I'll listen to it over.
No,
and
it's
over.
like no. I love the Killers. That's why he did it.
No.
So, I'm changing mine. 3-1. I'm dropping down.
okay, it's still the 3-1.
3-1.
Still
I'm
the
going.
3-1.
Hey, I'm changing mine.
2-9.
I'm changing mine.
2-9.
944.
Oh, so yeah, so I'm just making it okay. That's great. Let me play a legal idea real quick. Hang on one second.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, some ratings here on Song of the Day before we get to Bill's Throws Bugaboo Tuesday. Jennifer, 7.5. Hubby, 5.5. 1.5. Sean in Omaha, 2.5. I'm going to say this. The scores are low today. They're on Bill's side here. Now, this one's high. Harper, 8.
He's picking out the high ones now.
No,
Yep.
Harper's dad a 2. Now we get Guilt Nerd, a 1.02.
Yeah.
John, a 4.1. Ryan J, a 6. Doug and Lincoln, 1.5.
1.5.
James and Lincoln, a 5.
I'll take the 5.
Notorious BIB, 0. Total crap.
Thank you.
Matt in South Lincoln, a 1. Who in Columbus, Bill? Bird, 5 from Bird in Columbus. 8.5 from Henry. Corey and Lincoln, a 5. It's actually not bad for him. He's pretty critical.
Stringent voter.
6.4 from Sandmaster down in Kansas City. Sanderson, a 4.4, and 7.5 from Ron. Pretty low scores. That mostly catering towards Bill's score there today.
Blah, blah, blah.
But Zip still stands with the 9.4.
Blah,
By the way,
blah,
Put the
blah.
9.4 for that song.
quickly, before Bill's Thrills, I want to make sure we get this about the paver situation. Adam, who works at GE Landscape Supply, proud sponsor of the ticket, says pavers can be used as stepping stones.
Yeah.
However, so can other things such as flagstone and concrete.
Oh.
So
Flagstone isn't it? We have a bunch of flagstone in our cabinet. It's incredible. Really hard to put down.
Hard to put down. I think it cracks.
It's heavy. It's a big. It's cool looking stuff, but it's heavy.
it is
a
time.
lot.
It is time for Bugaboo Tuesday on Bill's Thrills.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the Morelmans.
Oh, yeah.
we need an answer for Thunder and Lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on an early break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
It is a Bugaboo Tuesday on Bill's Thrills. Bill, the floor is yours.
Sipple's not focused right now. We've got a lot of things
on my
going
phone's
It's a concern.
Okay. Thought about this. We're taking a little different avenue than we have before. This is something that's going to happen mainly between husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Kids would be involved in this, I believe. That between mom, dad, kids would be involved. Not really so much a friends thing, but something a little more with that this can happen.
Okay, ready?
And Milo's going to be just like this.
There's the turn.
Here it is. The turn's been made. Smell this, taste this. Smell this, taste this.
Okay.
All of a sudden, you're just like, you're with that, and all of a sudden she smells something, and she's like, oh my God, smell this. You're like, who does that? Who gives them something that when they go to smell it, same thing they taste it, they take a bite of something, they're like, oh, that's horrible. Taste this.
Is it confirmation that that
It's
they're right?
confirmation, but who does that when you have to go to someone? I mean, imagine having when your wife eats something that's like, oh, this is you're out to eat. Oh, this is terrible. Taste this. Try this. And it's like you just made the face that it's horrific. You just made the horrific face that it smelled horrific.
Mm-hmm.
It's now smell this is incredible. You're gonna smell that. You're like, yeah, let me get some of that.
Oh yeah,
I want some of that. Hey, this is taste this dessert. This is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna taste that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste it.
Do you want me to try it? No,
I don't want to try
Psycho.
that. The smell thing really gets me. When something smells horrible like that,
You gotta smell.
You got to smell this.
You
gotta
won't
smell
believe
this.
the trash can right now.
Yeah,
It smells horrible.
You would not believe the
Just
smell.
wants to
This.
share the experience with you.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
So that's a bugaboo of mine. Is when people have smell this, taste this. Goes down the aisle on for us right there to be able to get done. So that was my small little bugaboo for the
I
day.
like that
Oh,
bugaboo.
I came up with that.
Oh,
thing.
there's no talking points.
No, that's it. Just smell this.
I liked it.
Taste this.
That's smart.
Yeah,
Very simple. It's going to happen to somebody the next week. They're going to be like, you're going to be shocked by it. It's going to happen again. It's going to be husband, wife.
I think there's
But
something I've
it's going to be a
tasted
kid. It's going to be something. I wouldn't do it to Jake. I wouldn't be like, also, hey, like something's really bad. Taste this. No, I wouldn't do that to you.
But it's just confirmation, though, right? Maybe you think your taste buds are off.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just one thing that you just experience something so horrible. You want somebody else to also experience the situation.
All right. There's a text regarding this, maybe kind of disingenuous. Says, has Bill ever had breakfast morel mushrooms? I have a recipe I will share.
I'd like him to text that in for us right there. I'd like that. The only thing I've ever used him for in the breakfast is in an omelet. That's it. That's the only place I've ever used him for in a breakfast situation. And they're, like I said, like right now, $60 a pound.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we're right at the tail end of it right now. There's a chance for a little bit of mushrooms yet today in the area because of that big rain and then the heat. But it's been odd. So we're hoping things.
Days.
I mean, right now we get some rain today. Would be outstanding with all that heat that we've had.
All right, there's Bill's Thrills Bugaboo Tuesday. And smell this, taste this. I like that. Sponsored by Mid-Plains Advisors. Call Dirk Scott and Ty for all your financial needs at Mid-Plains Advisors. Top of the hour next. If Nebraska makes a bowl game this year, will the fan turnout be huge no matter where it's at, including Detroit, Michigan? That's up next on Early Break in the Ticket.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your system running. Adjust your sprinkler heads and show how to set your controller for effective sprinkler reach. The Judson is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer. Call Judson Irrigation 02-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
It's springtime, and you know what that means. It's sandal season at Brown Shoe Fit. To celebrate the start of the season, we're offering $10 off sandals under $105 and $15 off sandals $110 or more, now through May 14th. Enjoy brands like Atrex, Teva, Clarks, Taos, Keen, and many more on sale now. This deal won't last long, so come on down to Brown Shoe Fit for our spring sandal sale. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. Brown Shoe Fit Lincoln, 66 NQ.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers and maybe a few thunderstorms later today, too, with a high of around 81. Tonight, we'll see another chance of showers and storms with a low of around 60. And tomorrow, we'll see a continued chance of showers and storms. See an afternoon high tomorrow of around 80. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 Ticket and the TicketFM.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand!
On the block with Strick and Austin.
The Macho Man. That's how my voice, I feel like, sounds right now. If I sound like Randy the Macho Man all day, don't worry about it, baby. It'll be okay.
Randy Savage, Eric Strickland.
A little
I've
correlation.
never seen you and Randy Savage in the same room together.
Little
Yeah,
all I have to do is just dress up real funky, like with some glasses, a nice little hat.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break Hour 2, sponsored by Midwest Bank, 27th at Jamie Lane here in Lincoln. Member FDIC Midwest Bank. Thanks for calling the first hour and texting 402-464-5685. You can always keep that coming for the second hour also, and watch and comment on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. Saw this yesterday. We're in the season now of the off season, trying to find clickbait in the off season, and someone 24/7 Sports put out their early bowl projections, and they have Nebraska making a bowl game and facing Mississippi State in the Gasparilla Bowl, which is played in Tampa, Florida. Now, I think I could speak for most fans here and say that would probably be a very, very highly attended game because it's Tampa. And it's been 7 years since Nebraska made a bowl game in 2016. But my question would be, if Nebraska were to play in the freezing cold Pinstripe Bowl in New York City or play in Detroit, Michigan, with a 6-win team, like the 6 or 7-win team, do you think we will see a large amount of fans that try to make that trip to the bowl game? Or does it purely depend on where it's at? Because Tampa, nice weather, late December, people are going to that game no matter what your record, right?
Bill, what do you think?
I'm not locked into it well enough to know like the situation. Obviously, I think it's always better. Weather better, yes. Or a dome. Weather better or a dome. Go someplace where there's a dome, then you have to be concerned with that. You want a little bit of outside entertainment of something else that's going on when you go to a bowl game. So if you go to the Pinstripe Bowl, you're going to New York City in a kind of a cool time of year. So that there's a lot
cold though, freezing.
Yes, and it's not it. I think the biggest setback to the Pinstripe Bowl is the stadium that it's in, and it's not built for football. So your views and different things. It's not a great venue to play in. I've been to games. I've been to high school state championship games in there.
You have?
Yes, I have. And so it's just, and the field would be the same. Obviously, there'd be more fans there for that type.
How's the view?
Like I said, there's some seats that are fairly decent, but not a lot of them that are great. It's not a great setup for it. It's baseball fields are not great setups for a bowl game, in my opinion, just because it doesn't have a great view. But anytime you get yourself with bonus weather, good matchup, and also matters how you finished. And so if you finish strong, and there's a lot of buzz going like that, and you're going to whatever bowl game, then there's a lot more to it. If you go, like I said, we talked about Ole Miss last year losing their last 4 games, so probably not as much excitement going to a bowl game at the tail end of what's going on from the entire season.
No.
Yeah, I just wonder if you're 6-2 somehow and lose your last 4 games. Again, it is still your first bowl game.
Yeah.
Since 2016. Yeah. So I understand that sentiment where it's okay. You lost every game in November. You're not coming exactly playing good football. But also, you haven't made that trip for a while. I mean, last year, Nebraska fans, their bowl game was before the season. They went to Ireland. They made that. Yeah. They wanted to make a bowl game still, awesome. But that was the bowl game for the season. Mm-hmm. You lost it. It was fun out there, but they're just desperate to go anywhere. So I'd like to think that the way they finish the season might affect how people travel. But if they're going to a bowl game versus nowhere at all, I think they're still going to show up and have a large crowd there.
Yeah, I don't think they won't show up. I think there's a difference though on how you finished, how things are going, and where you're going. I don't think it's going to be would just be a all in of they've won enough games to build it where they're at. I don't think it's just based off of just one thing of just like we haven't been there, so we're going. I don't think that. I don't see that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but there'd be excitement.
From the text.
Agreed, there'd be excitement.
Yeah.
From text line response. These are people that might travel. These are the fans who want to go to the game.
What do the fans say?
Matt in State College, Pennsylvania is listening. He says, I don't think the location will matter at all in their first bowl back. The drought has been long enough that Husker fans will sell it out and really travel anywhere. Detroit, Michigan, Tampa, Boise, wherever they're going.
Boise.
It's a great potato bowl's outstanding.
Be kind of fun to go to Boise, right? That'd be kind of
fun to go, except for there's absolutely no tie from the Big Ten to that. So
I know.
So it'd be just absolutely impossible.
There's no chance.
Absolutely impossible.
Why can't they have like a spin a one-off here? A one-off.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
They can't go to the potato bowl.
You don't just get to randomly pick which one you're going to
go to. East Lincoln West says if it's in Tampa, maybe it could line up with the ticket cruise. Get off the boat and subway to the bowl game.
God.
Yes.
What about the cruise?
Yeah, we have an update.
I'm having a conversation this morning.
Oh God,
with
the cruise is going to happen. We're looking at probably 400 breakers that are going to be going.
That'd be fun.
from the feedback that I've received so far.
400.
400.
I
wonder what's on a typical cruise. Like, would we be with other?
Oh yeah,
entities.
Can you have you have your own cruise where it's just you guys, or does it have to be
That's
part of
the
the
question.
You could, but we're going to need to get 2,000 people probably to go. That'd
That's
be a lot.
Question. That's the question you ask.
You can't do
people.
a cruise with 400 people total. Like, how big is that boat versus a regular cruise ship? I mean, these cruise ships are massive, right? You see them at port in Miami or wherever. Those things are huge.
Oh, most of them.
But can you find a smaller?
I'm not going on the small one. We're out there just bobbing around in the ocean, seasick people throwing up over the side. I want the giant ship. I want the big ship.
So our cruise, our cruise is part of a bigger cruise. That's why people are confused about why. Yeah,
that's
they're hearing morning radio.
Yes,
right.
About Nebraska.
That's the question on this cruise. Would we be the only entity, or was that
Bill says no? This is part of a cruise.
With like
part of a bigger cruise. He
like
wants
another
the big cruise
corporation.
I would imagine. Yes, I imagine. I can't imagine because I think they have like 2,500 people on a cruise. Only 2,000 people on a cruise. It's big.
Could be another radio station.
Could be there.
Doing
what if we went with our
competing
rival?
shows?
That would be awesome. What if we went
with the rival
with Iowa?
With Iowa.
With Iowa.
Jake would love that.
To go with Iowa. Jake would.
I would just be a
crossover.
Yeah,
torn.
Yeah.
That'd be
half and half.
Thrown off the ship.
You'd be conflicted.
Imagine if you did that. If you went on that and you did it over the game. So you had to watch the game together.
Oh, that'd be fun.
With like half the fans from Iowa, half the fans from Nebraska. It'd get heated.
Yeah, it would get heated.
It'd get heated.
There wouldn't be any drinking involved.
Oh, none at all.
People would make very good decisions.
Lance says this in the text line. He says, I am an avid cruiser. I'm definitely on the cruise. By the way, for a number, he says 2,000 to 5,000 guests on a ship plus the crew.
Okay.
It's a lot of people on the ship.
So we would not be the only.
No.
I don't feel great about our chances of getting 5,000 people. No, I know we have a lot of listeners. We have a lot of listeners.
We're going to announce. We'll do a
lot.
lot of. That would be the most epic cruise in the history of the world.
All breakers?
Just
5,000.
5,000 breakers, Husker people.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine.
Bill, get your make the phone calls. Get your 1,000 people here lined up.
Be hard to imagine.
There's going to be a lot of people on this cruise. This is a Jake to put this thing
See,
together.
This is
today.
the thing, though. The thing,
one day,
400. We're just a part of the cruise, and we're not the cruise.
Yeah, that's true.
Right,
yeah.
But it's still,
Okay, here's
we could meet other people.
Here's a comparison here. JKB on the text line says this. My in-laws went on a Green Bay Packers fan cruise, and there were like 100 fans, and the club had a few special events, but they could also do regular ship activities.
So it's
Ooh,
part of a
regular
big
ship activities.
We'd have to have I'm sure we'd have some socials, right? Like a 5 o'clock cocktail
Oh,
hour.
absolutely. Yeah,
with the
5 a.m.,
ticket.
yes.
Yeah.
Finger food?
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
a.m.
Finger food.
Finger foods, yes.
Yeah.
That'd be there.
Toothpicks with,
We'll have things like that. We'll have all kinds of different
cheeses,
different events we can hang out with the people. That would be awesome. There'll be a lot of people in Husker Red there.
We're not, just to be clear, we're not positive this cruise is going to happen.
Well,
it's going to.
Listen, I
am.
told Sip today that I have a conversation at 10 a.m. with just to get some intel, some info on the cruise, cost, what time frame we're looking at here, what how long we have to have it booked in advance to make it happen.
This is nerve-wracking.
So you guys will have an update.
But you as the cruise director with the hat,
I need a hat
and the long microphone.
I need a special hat.
Oh, just walking around. You get to see him walking around the ship. Just walk around
white. Yeah, all white.
Yeah,
right,
you need
everything.
white.
Yes, walk around the ship 24/7.
Is it a very tall hat, or is this like a normal, captain's
like a captain's
hat?
hat?
Captain's hat.
I want you in a captain's
Not a
hat.
chef's hat.
Not a chef's hat.
I can mix up my hats. Come on.
We have a lot of hats.
We do have a lot of hats.
Yes.
Okay, some more text coming in 464-5685. Okay, this is back now to the bowl game. Okay, this
back
is
to the bowl game.
Trundle.
What a great name.
That's a good name. He says, Trundle says they could play the bowl game on the moon, and Husker fans would travel in flocks. We are so flipping. We are so flipping desperate for a bowl game, a postseason game, anything.
Again, I'm not pushing back on it. I just think there's a difference on location. But the fans here say not really. So that's great.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think they go.
I think
there'll be a large part.
Yeah,
There always is. I mean, there's always a large part.
Yeah, we've always asked the question is if Nebraska were playing in that bowl, the Quick Lane Bowl up in, might be the Little Caesars Bowl now, up in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly the most desirable place in late December. It's inside, it's in the dome, but you're playing a MAC school. You're not playing anything big in terms of in this instance, again, 24/7 Sports says Nebraska playing Mississippi State, SEC school, in the Gasparilla Bowl in Tampa. That's ideal. That's attractive. Is playing Bowling Green in Detroit, Michigan attractive for people to travel? That's the question here.
Well, the big thing would be if you're someone that goes to a bowl game. Sometimes they go every other year. So they have every year they go, or it's every 4 years, or whatever it is. Like you said, they've got money stashed up. They're money.
Ready.
They're ready.
They're ready.
So they're
spending big.
Yeah, and that'll also. I believe there'd be a lot of, if things trend well early for Nebraska, which I believe they will. I've told you they will be well over the 6 wins.
Yes.
But if things are trending well, that will also take place for several Christmas situations.
Oh, yes.
People will say, hey, listen, we don't know what bowl game we're going to. It's mid-October, late October, but we're going to qualify for a bowl game. This is going to be our kids. This is our Christmas. This is what we're doing for Christmas.
Yep.
So I think, and you know that well ahead of time.
Okay. I think Gasparilla Bowl hasn't been played since 2013.
That's not true.
I'm looking at the wiki site.
No, Wake Forest.
Little Caesars Bowl. Caesars.
Yeah. Wake Forest played Missouri last year in the Gasparilla Bowl.
Okay,
Wake Forest won.
Okay, I'm looking at the Little Caesars Bowl now.
And again, the record. So that those teams were Wake Forest was 7-5 going in. Missouri was 6-6. So that's kind of the record they're obviously projecting for Nebraska, which is fair with the odds out there right now, the early season odds for Nebraska. But playing SEC is a win for a record like
that. Would be a real win
for a record like that. Compared to playing,
that'd be
Bowling
fun.
Green.
It'd be super fun.
Trent Norfolk says Sip would not go on a cruise. Doesn't think you go on the cruise.
Why? I mean, I think I'd go.
He says Sip would actually go on a cruise.
Who sent that in?
That's Trent in Norfolk. Who Sip has met before in Norfolk.
Will Trent be on the cruise?
Trent, would you go on the cruise with us?
You and Mrs. Trent?
He bought what was that thing called? What was that? What do you?
It's a growler.
Growler. Yeah.
A growler from Divots Brewery up in Norfolk. Great brewery.
Yeah.
Bill, you like that place probably. It's a good spot. Good
been
food.
to Divots numerous
Oh, you
times.
have? Really? Oh, yeah, it's up northeast.
Went there.
Divots.
Really?
Went there for New Year's Eve.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and guess who was with us?
Duke.
Duke. And also a little teaser. Tomorrow is going to be Wild Card Wednesday. Duke's involved.
Oh boy,
God.
it's always better when Duke's involved.
He's involved.
Oh God.
Just remember, Duke's the one that has
what?
Well, he's told my dad that he would play better football if he didn't smoke so much. Like that was when we had the situation at the boat dock.
Right.
Then we had to do, take him on the shoulder.
He took the superintendent
James Frazee on the shoulder.
And nobody really batted an eye.
No one said a word. Wasn't a word said. Wasn't a word said.
That's incredible.
Yes. And
Take him on the shoulder.
This is going to tie into graduation. It's going to tie into graduation. So tomorrow Duke will be live. Not live, but the story is going to be about graduation and a situation with the Duke.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a little teaser for
All
you
right,
guys.
thank you.
So you kind of know what's coming.
Sean in Omaha says, I will make Bill an old-fashioned on the cruise, the Mel Maine special.
Oh, that would be outstanding. That would be great. The Mel Maine special.
Can we get 1 hour of you bringing back like your Legion days of making drinks? Like, hey, this is the Bill Busch hour. He's going to make a special drinks.
That'd be great.
Okay, well,
Could you
it's real simple.
We just do that right now.
You better be able to make a bunch of Manhattans.
Really?
Manhattans, yeah, and that's just liquor stacked on top of liquor. Yeah, there's no, it's just.
What
yeah,
is it? What is it exactly?
I can't make the right in my mind. I know we got some bitters with it. We got to have bourbon. I think it's sweet vermouth or dried vermouth. It's all liquor.
Does it taste good? Or just to dull all the pain in life?
It's got some kick to it. It's got a lot of kick to it.
If I could do
That's
that.
what you were drinking back in those days, like that, or a lot of rock stuff, just like that. Just
on the rocks.
A lot of scotch and soda. A lot of scotch and water, scotch and water, splash of water. That was it. There was never a time like, hey, give me your best Long Island iced tea. For the guy
really?
For the guy who's in World War II. No. Oh, let's have some scotch. I was at Normandy. So I don't
need that stuff. Just give me what I want.
Exactly. I don't need this. I'll have a steak and I'll have this. And also I like a salad bar. And where's the salad bar at?
There you go. And it had a good one?
Oh yeah.
The Legion Club?
Oh, the Legion Club had everything. And then the big thing was like the bunch of fried shrimp. They served fried with everything. Just whatever meal you wanted.
And there was a band playing.
There'd be a band like that. The Turpins would be the main band. They played the main place, the main where me and Carol worked. Me and Carol had the main bar at the Legion Club. It's right when you walked in, you took a left. That's right where you walked into the main bar. And the band would start probably about 8:45 or so. Just as the meals were just finishing up.
Mm-hmm. Did they take it did they take it right to the end? They go 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, they go. Well, no, Legion Club is closed early, about 12:30. We're shutting her down. Yeah.
Okay.
People are
better times.
But I'd love to have that. I'd love to have that old fashioned. I made some old fashions there also. And then
I'll look it
tell you what else was nice was for some of the and usually it was more ladies that ordered that. We did a lot of ice cream drinks late for your after dinner drink. Like you'd have like a pink squirrel would be one you made.
Pink
squirrel like that, and then you'd have a grasshopper. That'd be the cream de mint and ice cream like that. So you had made several ice cream drinks. I'd also just make chocolate malt all the time.
Why
I was always had something.
You got the old fashioned pretty much right. An old fashioned. Okay. This is according to allrecipes.com.
See how close Bill was.
Allrecipes.com. An old fashioned is a classic whiskey cocktail with bitters, simple syrup, and fruit.
Orange.
Is that right?
Orange.
Okay.
Orange peel.
Old fashioned.
Try the Manhattan.
Hold on. He said Manhattan. That's the one with all the different one.
We had talked.
Here it is. I got it.
Manhattan drink.
Yeah, go to the Manhattan.
This is a stacked with liquor. You said the Manhattan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Someone did bring up old fashioned. Then Bill mentioned the Manhattan.
Made a lot of
which
Manhattans.
is stacked liquor stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, hold on. It looks like there's different kinds of Manhattans. The Manhattan was the most famous cocktail in the world shortly after it was invented in New York City's Manhattan Club.
Okay.
Sometime around 1880.
The history. What's in it though?
The Manhattan's mix of American whiskey and Italian vermouth.
You
said that.
Enlivened with a few dashes of aromatic bitters.
You said bitters. You said bitters.
It's timeless and tasty.
Yes.
That's
all right.
it.
Okay. Yeah. Bill
Good
got
job.
it. You can still make a.
I can
Manhattan
still make
here,
it.
Bill.
I haven't made one in 30 years. Still can do it right now.
Really 30?
Yeah, and I still nailed it. Yeah,
you did. Nice job.
Well done, Bill.
Yeah,
well done.
The Manhattan. That was according to liquor.
You're just such a dude when you order that, just like that. What do you want? Just give me a Manhattan.
So I'm gonna do that next time at the bar.
Everybody just knows that you're like that. You're cool.
I'm gonna try it out. If I spit it out, then I'll know it's that.
I'm not
for
gonna
me.
spit it out.
That's what was done there. And then we also just sold buckets of pickle cards too.
Yeah.
That was great.
Those things still exist. They're out there still.
Oh, just like that. That was awesome. People just, and they'd always be asking you, any winners in there? And I'm like, I don't
no idea.
know.
Sure. Yes.
I don't know.
Keep buying.
If I tell the truth, I'd be there must be, because I've not seen it. I'm not sold any myself of anything. But you want someone to hit, because if someone hits like the big 200 or something, you'll probably get like a $20 tip. They think you have some.
Oh, yeah.
They think you had knowledge all the time. I got that on a lot. How about if you get the winners out from underneath the cabinet? How about those? Can we get those out too?
Oh boy.
It's like, hey, here's the deal. We only make you make so much money on each box, because there's so much money is going out and there's so many losers. So there is you don't gain anything as a company or as a establishment, but there's nothing to be gained out of it. It's like, hey, if you're just selling them, you're going to get blank amount of money for each box that you sell. Yeah.
Before we get to break, I told you guys last week that I bought a new chair. Right?
Yes.
From Barnwood and Leather.
Barnwood,
It's not here yet. I got a couple weeks still, and it's on its way from.
Where's it coming from?
I think it's coming from Texas. But again, everything.
Sure, it's not North Carolina. There's a lot of furniture gets done in North Carolina.
I'll check. I can confirm this though. It's American made. Everything at Barnwood and Leather, every single item, everything is American made. It's custom furniture sets and gorgeous home decor for your house. Again, they have leather, obviously, with Barnwood options. Fabric furniture pieces, along with wood dining, kitchen, bar, tables, and bedroom furniture. It is everything. If you've never walked into Barnwood and Leather at 14th and Yankee Hill, you're missing out. It's a great spot. You can just see how these things
you
walk
describe
in,
that to
the smell. Just think about when you see leather. Leather smells good, right? It's a good smell. The whole place is full of leather, but it's awesome furniture. And then the wood tables also it's like you're in a cabin. In a cabin, really. It's in a cabin.
In the woods.
In the woods.
In a
That's where you
cabin
wanna
in the
be.
woods.
It's a very comfortable place. So check it out. Barnwood and Leather, 14th and Yankee Hill.
I'm going this week.
You need to go. I want to report back your
I'm
thoughts.
going this week. I'll video the whole. I'll live stream the whole thing.
You can check out more at barnwoodandleather.com. You can call them at 531-248-4959. The best part is if you buy something there and you don't live in Lincoln, or you do, delivery is available. They will deliver for you.
They'll deliver in Lincoln too.
They deliver in Lincoln and outside Lincoln as well. So
nice.
Great spot. Barnwood and Leather. I will report back when the chair comes in and give you the thought. You guys can come check it out.
All right.
I wouldn't mind.
Thank you. And an open invitation.
Do they need delivery people? I have free time once the show's over.
Maybe
How's
Bill
your
can
back?
deliver.
How's your back?
It's pretty good. Lifting the heavy chairs would probably be a lot.
If you have a group, you have
I'd have to get those like those straps you put on your forearm. I have to get those straps.
We'll make sure that you're taking care of Bill.
And lift with your legs. Yes.
When we come back, we got an update on Tiger Woods and Erica Herman. It's interesting. It's
incredible.
Interesting with those two. What's up next on Early Break on the Ticket?
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical treatment of moderate to severe. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get today at southpoint.com or call 402-323-8400.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fiber internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverado or Sierra. Get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off, 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all our new and pre-owned GMC or check us out online at couplecars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with the roof credit.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina vision and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, Brand, who reminds you, go big Brand.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
NASCAR is known for fast cars, action, and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion features all three, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play or Double Play, enter the voucher number, and you could be one of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds and $292 million.
Bullying is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300. Steve's Garage Doors and Service hiring. They are looking for a installation and service technician with a clean driving record. Experience is not required as they will train for the positions. However, mechanical aptitude is required. If you want to come be a part of a small business where you're family, not just an employee, call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today to apply at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840. Steve's Garage Doors and Services.
Motor Food is Lincoln's hardest rocking food truck and cafe. Motor Food creates old school comfort food with a 21st century twist and lots of rock and roll attitude. Try the barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, the grilled chicken Firebird sandwich, a 100% all beef split grilled hot dog, and any version of their funky fries. Stop by the cafe just behind Outback Steakhouse on 48th Street or catch the food truck out and about all spring and summer. Check out their menu, order carry out, or schedule a catering at motorfoodtruck.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers and maybe a few thunderstorms later today, too, with a high of around 81. Tonight, we'll see showers and storms with a low of 60. And tomorrow, we'll see a continued chance of showers and storms. We'll see an afternoon high tomorrow of around 80. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. TheTick'em.com.
If you have not followed the Tiger Woods and Erica Herman dispute, you should probably check that out. It's very interesting what's going on. Tiger Woods, his lawyer, was the one who actually broke up with Erica Herman for him back in October. Yeah, it was not Tiger. It was the lawyer.
Imagine being in charge of that.
And then the lawyer after that evicted her from the house. Not only is it a breakup, she was told they were going on a weekend getaway, but no, the lawyer breaks up with Tiger Woods for him and then evicts her from the house the same day.
I don't get at what point in time you're getting ready for the vacation, but you don't see your boyfriend anywhere? We're gonna somebody else is gonna drive you over. He's gonna meet you there. Plus, they're going to an airport. I don't think he goes to an airport.
Yeah,
No, you should have been skeptical.
Yes,
here at all.
he flies private.
It
He
flies
does.
out of his backyard. Probably. Let's be real.
Yeah. So he's not. It's not. Hey, we're got a nice rate on Southwest Airlines that we can get ourselves down to Phoenix.
We get
for
the
the
one
weekend.
getaways.
Yeah,
sale here.
Tiger asked people for rides to the airport. Hey, can you give me?
Give a ride.
Pick me up from the airport.
So I'm coming in at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I got 9:30 p.m. I know it's gonna be a little late for it.
You grab me at the airport.
Flying into Omaha United.
There is
Just
more than
wait in the cell phone lot.
It's all right, Tiger. I'll be there.
Oh, my cell phone's dead.
dead.
Tiger's cell phone's dead.
Oh, we'll figure it out. Okay, so Erica Herman in court documents filed late Friday accused Tiger again of having his lawyer break up with her at the airport in October after falsely telling her they were going on a weekend trip. The lawyer then evicted her from Woods' $54 million mansion north of Palm Beach. So then now, where's this going from here? Okay, Herman, 39-year-old Erica Herman, is separately suing the trust that owns Woods' mansion for $30 million, saying Tiger verbally promised in 2017
This is the best.
that she could live there for at least 11 years.
11 years.
But kicked her out after 5.
They had a verbal agreement.
Verbal.
Can you imagine that one though? You're just having breakfast like that. Hey, no matter what happens, you're good for 11. Over
Why
oatmeal.
that?
I just don't see that right there. Going like, hey,
It's
what are you
not
guys going
gonna
today? I'm gonna go to the driving range. What are you gonna go and shop? Hey, just real quick, you're good for 11.
It's another
Something
kind of
good.
world. I
Yeah.
mean, you got that much money, you could have someone living in your house, you wouldn't even know it, probably.
It could happen. Yeah.
In the unlawful eviction lawsuit against the trust, Erica Herman is basing her $30 million claim on how much it would cost to rent a property like Woods' mansion for the 6 years of residence she was allegedly denied. This is incredible.
Yeah.
This is verbal. Like it's very hard to ever do anything off a verbal agreement. It was never written at all. You're asking for $30 million off something that was maybe said out loud one time ever. Yeah. I don't see it's going to go her way possibly here.
Could she get a few million though?
Possibly. She's not getting 30 million though.
No. Well, a few million's not a bad hit.
Also, when she went to the airport, pretty obvious that several months or long ahead of that time, it's probably like, hey, this is not trending the right way. It's time to move on.
Was there a sign here at all, Erica?
So yes, is there a sign? I don't think all of a sudden is like we've been having a blast. This really threw me off.
Okay.
No.
It gets better. So regarding this trip that was supposedly going to happen here, here's what Erica Herman says about how this went down. She says, Herman says Woods evicted her through, quote, trickery. She says Tiger told her they were going on a weekend trip to the Bahamas. So she packed a small bag and he drove her to the airport where they parked near a private plane.
Okay.
But so he
That
wants
makes
to.
sense.
Okay. But instead of boarding, Tiger told Herman to talk to his lawyer and left. He drove her to the airport.
It gets better.
He dropped her off, talked to his lawyer, and he left.
All of a sudden, imagine all of a sudden she gets out, shuts the door, and all of a sudden, car takes
Yeah,
off.
very fun.
Well, I mean,
it's been real. Have a good one.
At least there was no fireworks. It just ended.
That's amazing.
See, we did not know that.
No,
until
that part-
yesterday. We knew that. Hey, she was at the airport by herself, and the lawyer was there.
I
We
don't
didn't know
think-
that he drove her.
We
there.
thought the lawyer drove her, or
Sounds
somebody
very
else drove her.
corporate.
It sounds very corporate, and I think there's going to be more to the story. There's going to be more things.
This is
I hope it's
incredible.
still corporate.
This is incredible.
Yeah, it is. Tiger's corporate. He's very corporate in his relationships.
Yeah.
Sign this contract.
Yes.
So when Tiger's lawyers returned her personal belongings to her, they kept $40,000 in cash, quote, making scurrilous and defamatory allegations about how she obtained it, she alleges here. Erica Herman.
Say that again.
Okay, when Woods' lawyers returned her personal belongings from the house,
Okay.
they kept $40,000 in cash,
Why?
making scurrilous and defamatory allegations.
Oh.
About how she obtained it. That's what she.
Oh.
That's what she alleges.
How she
here.
obtained the 40,000?
Yes.
I probably would have just said, let her keep the 40,000.
Yeah,
I'd have been like,
okay,
I'm worth billions. Just keep the 40,000.
40 grand. That's your party gift.
Just
Thank
keep
you.
That. Yes.
Thank you.
At some point, I would think both of them would prefer not to play out in public.
What's it like when Tiger is driving away and he's looking at his phone? Also, his text message, ding, ding.
Where'd you go?
Ding. Hello, ding, ding.
I wonder if they do that.
Block. Yeah, can you imagine
this block?
That's probably a quick block. Sorry, Erica, it's over. It's gonna be a quick block though.
That's sad.
So we did not know until that he drove to the airport and then said, "Deal with the lawyer. I'm out of here. Bye."
Very intriguing.
Yeah, that's the latest update on the Tiger Woods situation with Erica Herman. We'll see if she gets 30 million, or if she doesn't get 30, does she get any millions at all from this trust?
She'll probably get a little bit out of this.
Yeah,
there's gonna be something.
She'll get something.
Yeah, there'll be something.
Yeah,
and
even if you just you go for a 30 and maybe you get 3, that's still pretty good.
Still pretty good.
Didn't mention this before we get to the game show last night. You guys, I'm surprised you didn't give me a shout out about my Miami Heat. Miami Heat are up 3-1 on the New York Knicks. They win last night. Yeah, the Heat are up 3-1 on the Knicks. They win last night in Miami. It was never really that close. Heat win by 8. They were up by 10, 12 points most of the game. 109-101. You didn't text Robin. We weren't having him today, did you?
I did not.
Well, that's okay. I told you. I did tell you to.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
He said, "Where are you guys at?" Well, sorry, Robin. Next week, maybe with Robin.
Yeah.
And the Lakers, your Lakers, Bill, are also up 3-1.
Big comeback. They were down 7, I think, in the fourth. I didn't watch it until this morning. I watched the end of it. I watched the end of it this morning.
Lakers 104-101. They lead 3-1 on the Warriors now. And last night, LeBron James, 27 points for the Lakers in that win. Steph Curry played well. He had 31 points.
I think he had triple-double.
Yeah, he did. 31 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds, just 12 of 30. Not that efficient for him last night. Anthony Davis, 23 points, and Austin Reeves, 21 points. He's been a pleasant surprise for the Lakers. Tonight's games in the NBA, you will have 76ers Celtics, Game 5. That's at 2 apiece at 6:30 on TNT. And Suns Nuggets, Game 5, also tied at 2. That's a 9 o'clock tip in Denver on TNT.
Good action.
I like TNT. I enjoy watching.
And your Golden Knights won last night, is that right?
They did. They did 5-1.
5-1. They lead the series 2-1 now.
It was they rolled them. It was unbelievable.
Tonight you'll have Hurricanes Devils. If you care about hockey in that, 2-1 Canes up there in the East second round, and the Western Conference second round, the Stars and Kraken. Kraken lead 2-1 on the Dallas Stars. There's your update.
Thank you.
What to watch tonight?
Thank you.
I watched almost the entire with Las Vegas. Watched almost the entire game.
5-1.
Yeah.
He's good touch for you there.
Gave up like 2 minutes ago, up 5-1. I let it go. Hard to score goals.
Could they win it all?
Hockey. Oh, absolutely. Right now, how do you go against Florida, though? I mean, they're rolling.
The 8 seed. The 8
seed right now is just
same for the Heat in the NBA. The 8 seed Heat are playing well. Let's
Yeah.
play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys are 1-0. Is that 10-8 or 11-8 since the reset? I think 11-8.
Start off 0-6.
All right, lock in.
Horrible start. Now we've bounced back to having a winning record. We just talked about Tiger Woods, golfer. How about some golfer nationalities, Hall of Famers, some of the best of all time? What countries are these very famous golfers from?
I got a chance.
Bill?
Oh,
Sip?
yeah. We've done this. I
don't think we've done maybe one of these names ever before. These are a new batch here for us. Think you know your golfer nationalities of Hall of Famers. 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to shut up, Sipple! No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Bagels and Joe.
You start 2-0 on the week. Golfer nationalities of Hall of Famers.
Oh, yeah.
You guys feel okay about
I do.
this?
I feel pretty good.
Got a chance.
All right. Chris, how do you about golfer nationality today?
I think they're all Swahilian, aren't they?
Well, Swahilian. Oh boy. You never know. You can guess. You can guess that. See how it goes for you.
I might be all right. I'm not
Chris.
sure. We'll see.
Chris is our contestant. Bill is a lifeline for Sip for one question as always. Use them wisely. Chris, first question goes to you. What country is Nick Price from? 2003 inductee in the World Golf Hall of Fame. Nick Price.
New Zealand?
Not New Zealand. That was my guess. If you guys don't know this, I would not take it. If you don't know it,
I think we should pass.
I concur.
that would be Zimbabwe.
Oh,
for
God.
Nick.
Yeah, not getting that. Not getting that.
Zimbabwe.
Oh, God.
I thought New Zealand. I thought he nailed it.
I had a Z.
You did.
Yeah,
you
you
did
did.
have that.
Good job.
Chris. You did
Good
have
guess.
that.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
For the
disaster.
lead, first question, Bill is in play here. What country is Chichi Rodriguez from, a 1992 inductee in the World Golf Hall of Fame? One of the best celebrations ever when he made a putt.
I think are we overlooking? Is it just too easy?
Floor is yours.
Is it
Yeah,
just,
you gave it to Bill.
is it just that easy?
Yeah, do that.
This is for Bill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say that just Mexico.
Mexico. Not Mexico. Chris, do you want Chichi Rodriguez
had
or
it.
not?
Oh, I don't know that.
I'm not sure. I'm going to pass.
That would be Puerto Rico for Chichi Rodriguez.
I would have been wrong.
All right, so Bill is out, but you didn't lose any points there. That's fine. Yeah. For the lead, Chris, your last question. What country is Ernie Els from? 2011 inductee.
I usually
South Africa.
South Africa is correct.
Okay, this is not going well. I don't have. I'm out of lifeline.
You are your own lifeline now.
got it.
Bill is out for the tie to force the tiebreaker. What country is Sandy Lyle from? A 2012 inductee in the World Golf Hall of Fame.
Oh man,
Sandy Lyle.
timey. You went old timey.
Just
See, Irishman.
Going to Ireland?
Yeah.
You were close. How about Scotland for Sandy Lyle? They border each other.
I didn't know.
Sandy Lyle from Scotland. Chris, congrats. Low scoring game, but a win is a win. We'll get you bagels. Thanks for calling in and calling
Job,
down
Chris.
the road.
You beat this.
Thank you much. Shut up, Sip.
Yeah.
That was hard. That was harder than I thought.
It was.
Zimbabwe was the toughest one. Chris, to be fair.
Nick
Price. Also the easiest one to Ernie Els, too. So hardest and easiest question. Who will be the tiebreaker here?
I got it.
Okay. Bernhard Langer is tied for first all-time in Champions Tour. That's the senior tour. Champions Tour victories with 45. He's tied with Hale Irwin. Chichi Rodriguez, Puerto Rico, is tied for seventh. How many wins to seventh get you all?
22.
Oh!
Brilliant!
On the dot. 22.
Yeah.
22
Brilliant!
on the dot. Bill.
That was good.
That's insane.
That was
22.
good.
Way to go, Bill.
Yes.
That's right. That's got this correct. Chichi Rodriguez, seventh all time with 22 wins on the Champions.
I like
That's
watching
amazing.
the Champions Tour.
I do too. I really
enjoy it.
do.
I like watching it. Yeah, I really do.
They've had two U.S. Senior Opens up at the Omaha Country Club. I went to both of them.
Yeah.
That was fun. It's a fun
Yeah.
time because some of these events in the Champions Tour, like a lot of them, if it's not a major, these guys can card. And it sometimes the longtime golfers don't like the fact that, hey, I know these guys are older, but they shouldn't be carding in professional events. There's no carding at the U.S. Open. You got to walk, and that is a hilly course. If you're not in good shape, you're going to struggle.
Oh yeah.
On the Omaha Country Club.
Oh
So,
yeah.
John Daly does not play the Omaha Country
He
Club.
doesn't.
Colin Montgomery is a bigger Scottish guy. Did not play it back in 2021.
Hard
he
walking.
played 2013, and I saw him, and he was really struggling to walk that course. So if you're hefty, don't play the Omaha Country Club in terms of the senior open.
Husky.
You
don't have many
hefty.
Husky players for the Open in Omaha.
Nope.
Watch
It's
out
tough
for
one
that.
to walk. They all like it. It's a good
Tough
course.
walk.
Tough
Yeah.
walk.
Especially if you're wearing jeans working out.
But there is a tournament in Des Moines that played every year, the Principal Charity Classic. Very well attended, very popular event for the Champions Tour, early June.
Okay.
Might be able to check that one out, Bill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's in Des Moines. Go watch the
I
Champions
was kind of
Tour.
like that. The jeans always we had to play. We always played in the 4-man scramble. Like that. Me, my dad, Steve Schindler, lead banker of the year, 7 years in a row, Midwest Bank.
That's right.
And then Bert Lingenfelter. were the
Oh,
other-
Bert.
And Bert. And then we played again. We're going head to head with these other. We were like whatever, the third flight, whatever, but we knew it was head to head with them. I go, just hang in there. They're all wearing jeans. And it was like 95 and humid. It's July. I go, they're going to fade. Just hang in there, guys. Just keep in the fairway. Just don't try to, don't get greedy. They're going to fade late. And they did. I go, it's going to jump on them.
Can't wear jeans.
There's no chance with, and there's 4 of them in jeans. I go, they're going to fade.
I wonder why they wore jeans.
I don't know. It was amazing when we showed up. Our first tee box is like, this is amazing. You guys are all in jeans.
you can really judge a golfer
right away. They were pretty good. They played pretty good.
If you're wearing jeans,
I
there's something wrong.
Get it. I kind of get it.
But it was the last weekend in July. That's when it was.
Oh,
and
God.
it was.
I've noticed a lot of farmers playing jeans.
Yeah,
They do. But I don't see many other people besides
So
farmers.
I think this is a rural team.
Well,
yes, very rural team. Yes,
I can see it. I'm not big on wearing short pants.
but we talked about it. It was like, hey, just hang in there.
Stick around.
They're going to fade.
They're gonna
They're going to
get
fade
super
late.
Did they fade?
They did fade late.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did. Yes.
Hot.
That one right. Well,
Yes.
congrats to Chris.
Hot.
He wins the bagels. There's always tomorrow, guys. There's always tomorrow.
Okay, now what's next?
Spillover with Raph and AD is next. Wrap things up on early break on the ticket.
NASCAR is known for fast cars, roaring action, and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion features all 3, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play or voucher number, and you could be one of 15 winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines. Planters, sprayers, and tractors, Acres has what you need now. Now, the team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GM record sales month and let it roll up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with a roof credit.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers and maybe a few thunderstorms later today, too, with a high of around 81. Tonight, we'll see another chance of showers and storms with a low of around 60. And tomorrow, we'll see a continued chance of showers and storms. We'll see an afternoon high tomorrow of around 8. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln, offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with at Gaina and apply to trucking.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is hiring. They are looking for a garage door installation and service technician with a clean driving record. Experience is not required as they will train for the positions. However, mechanical aptitude is required to come be a part of a small business where your family, not just an employee. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today to apply at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840. Steve's Garage Doors and Services.
And this is former Husker and motivational speaker Ricky C. Simmons. Some kids worry about making the team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, over 3,000 kids are at risk of homelessness. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids, and on Give to Lincoln Day, on your give to Lincoln to Cedars.
Good morning, little brother. It's Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover. We have Chris Raff and AD is with us again. First time in a couple days. AD, what's going on? You were down in the desert, man. Was it like 110 degrees down there or what?
You know, it was actually warmer in Lincoln than it was in Arizona.
What?
It was comfortable 75. I think it got to 80 on Saturday.
That's hard to believe.
Sunday, I think the high was like maybe 81, 82, but it wasn't bad at all. But we know what's coming down there, though.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get hot.
Definitely
It's going to get hot. It's going to get hot down there. We're good to have you back.
Yeah, good to be back.
Nebraska baseball plays tonight. They got they have to finish up the game. That, again, if you recall, last month there was the game, and Lincoln got suspended in the 7th inning because of storms.
Okay, so
4-all. It's going to be 4-all in the 7th inning, and they'll play another full game after that. Nebraska against Creighton tonight in Omaha. Huskers, again, this won't affect their conference standings, of course, non-conference, but still trying to get their way into the Big Ten tournament, which is played in Omaha. We cannot miss that 2 years in a row being played in Omaha. And they got a series against Purdue and Penn State following tonight's games against Creighton. So
RPI-wise, let's say they were to beat Creighton both games. What is that? How much do you think that helps the RPI, if much at all?
not enough. I mean, the losses to North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and 2 to UNO. And they had a nice win against Vanderbilt early in the season. That was great, and that helps, but not enough to overcome those losses. I mean, they're low in RPI.
Well, didn't they knock out Maryland the other day, number 23, I think.
Yeah, that's only one win.
But then you lose to UNO earlier. It's just been such a Jekyll and Hyde season.
Yeah. Well, they gave up 20 runs on Sunday. You know, that's 2 separate 8 innings won't help out. So they did win one game. They didn't win the series though, so it doesn't do anything for you at all.
No, they lost the series. I mean, they did win one game, but yeah, this is pretty big. They're not gonna. RPI is not gonna get Nebraska an at-large bid now. The at-large bid's over.
Yeah, they just got to win a thing.
Yeah. They got to win. They got to win in Omaha. They got to get to Omaha, then win it.
They do. You guys were talking about Colorado's got a bunch of play. What was the update in Colorado? We heard.
I just following it yesterday. I thought there's a bunch more new names coming in all the time. Like that. So it seemed right now it's hard to track. I can't track it. I really can't. But there was
it is.
They got a junior college running back that supposedly is the number one, but you never know who's number one. There's 20 number one, so that doesn't mean. But they have a lot of guys coming in. You have a lot of guys coming in. Smith, they're batting really high too, and whoever visits is coming, type of thing.
Coach, he was up to 71 a couple days ago, as far as scholarship.
That was the projected. Yeah,
so that's still projected.
Yeah,
numbers.
So it was. They weren't. So right now, I wonder who can answer that question. It'd be a good thing to reach out probably to someone because I don't think anybody can answer right now what they have, what's going to happen, where they're at. The ability was you have to remember where this all changed, and it goes back to the Kansas debacle that they had with Charlie Weiss, where they were basically on probation for the last 10 years. Because once they took off, which they should, when they took off the initial 25 signing, because you could never. So right now, if it's like, yeah, you can get rid of whoever you want, no problem. You can only sign 25. Well, then you're going to be like at 50 scholarship players. But now that you have unlimited numbers to be able to get your numbers back up to what you can sign, which is way it should be, because bottom line, it's 85 is 85.
Right.
In the end, if everyone's 85, everyone's on the same deal. So if you sign 70 or you sign 4, as long as you're at 85. But that's what allows this to be able to happen. Well, with now that, because it's not just the portal, it's the number of how you can sign them is the biggest piece of the difference in this. Excuse me. So yeah, to know what the numbers are, but like I said, it is a interesting concept with what's going on, with it.
Do you think if you actually called Colorado, they would even know their numbers right now? Are they as confused as anyone?
Call them up.
Hey, Colorado, what's the update? What do you have for scholarships?
I'm just going to go on a limb here to think that they're professional enough that they're all sitting around right now. All right, what do we got? I don't know. What do you? I don't know.
Somebody would think, but
like a compliance guy.
A legal padsman flips through it. Well, I got us at. Someone would know pretty well.
It's hard to track it from the outside. I mean, how do you do it?
Changes.
You don't know who's in the building. Yeah. I mean, football's that way.
And a lot of those, even though someone says, okay, they committed or they signed, they don't like I said, they don't get shot through the portal right into Boulder.
No,
right? You have to get there physically. And when
shot through the portal,
still, we know that would be from west, west of Wichita.
Yeah, that's right. That's where it's at.
Where the portal's at.
That's where our portal's at.
West of Wichita.
He plays the portal west of Wichita. It's an actual place.
We'd say they have concession stand down there.
Yep.
Became roped off
with snow cones. With snow cones, right? Snow cones.
Yeah, you can't just.
So for them to get there, so you still have to apply to school.
Yeah.
You still have to do all those things. You have to get your transcripts in. You're not just all of a sudden, I committed, and then all of a sudden, like on Wednesday, like right now, they're throwing 7-on-7 with these new guys.
Right.
That's not happening. That's not. There's a lot more to get them there. You just hope that you're trying to get functional by the 1st of June.
That's
Coach,
what you're
trying to get.
This. You're the only one in here that's coached at that level. What type of stress would you be under if you were on that staff or a staff like that where you're going through something like this?
Good question.
You'd be stressed. The one that came up yesterday, I saw where they have lost 8 offensive linemen. Oh, so when you lose 8 offensive, so you can find a way to be like, okay, we're limited at receiver. What can we do? Okay, we can do some formational things. We can do some stuff. But all of a sudden you get like, we don't have no linemen. That's not good. You have no chance. Same way, we don't have any D linemen. That's not good. So I'd be stressed so hard because those guys are hard to find.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the hardest people to find. It's like I said, every school you go into, especially if you go to, let's say you're recruiting the Metroplex in Dallas, like you're down there doing every school you go to. What do you got? I got a running back. I got 3 wide receivers. I got a DB for sure and a linebacker. They got 6 guys for sure. They think are Division I. Any big guys? No, they're just gold. Is what they are. They're hard to find. So I'd be stressed. If I'm stressed for them, would be big bodies. That's where my stress would be. I think you can find enough skill guys. You can find things to do it. You find it in the draft. Find it in the NFL all the time. You look around going like, where's that running back from? Why is he so good? There's just so many of them.
Yeah.
And so they're all over the place. But the big bodies, they're the ones you can't find. And I'm always very concerned about the center position. Just the fact of all the snaps and the things that go with it. Like that, you see it all the time. When you're watching a team and every single time the quarterback is taking a ball off of his off of his shoelaces, or it's off here, or
Everything's
off there.
messed up.
When the whole mesh in the run game, if the snap's not good, everything goes. So there's a lot going on with that position. Can he play that? Can he do that? So that would be an area of concern. The tackles are always, they're high priority, obviously, with the protection part that they have to be able to do. But I'm telling you, the center means a lot, and I think it's just different than what it used to be. So the big bodies would just scare the crap out of me. And then you're trying to put together, your culture / whatever, and we're gonna bring 70 guys in at one time. So there's no one walking around like, well, how do we do it? I'm going to tell you how it's done here. Here's where you hang out. Here's what you do. What about Boulder? Don't know. Who knows? There's 3 guys over there. They were here last year. Talk to them. It's just so there's a lot of when you came in, AD, into Nebraska, it was run by the locker room of where you went, how you hung out, what you did. Standards were set at the competition level, all those things. Plus, these guys have all been. I mean, they're bringing in maybe say it's 70 new guys. They've all been, in the recruiting process. Once again, it's never like, hey, listen, we want you to come here. We think you'd be a solid backup, maybe a third, play some, maybe not play. They're all been like, no, you're coming in to roll. Well, all of a sudden, practice is going to get going about 2 weeks before the first game, and they're not all getting reps. And it's not, there's just no way wherever you go. This is every place. It's like it's always the first thing the coaches say too. Once they arrive, it's like, hey, just so you know, recruiting's over.
Yeah,
recruiting's over, and now there's no more of this stuff. Recruiting's over. Now we got to do our work and get our stuff done. And all of a sudden, you think everyone they brought guys in already that left. They brought guys in at mid semester that the tight end from Arkansas State, I think it was. He's already gone. Like that. So whether he was told to be gone, I don't know any of this stuff.
Amazing.
But I'm just saying there is so much with that. When all of a sudden it's going to be like, well, I thought for sure I was going to be the number 2 or where I'm not even getting any reps. I'm not hardly. And so there's going to be, being disgruntled. So there'll be a lot of people that depart that team. I would say a year from now, but not because they're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying eventually it's going to be like, hold it now. How's this going to work out for me? Everybody has those options and things. So it'll be very interesting. So that's why it's just, it's so cool that it's happening to talk about.
It's going to be an ongoing
fun to talk about.
Every day is just curious out there. It's fascinating.
Yeah. Do you see that? Like I said, that deal out, they had the whole, there's a lot of numbers on that. They're the highest. Was Ole Miss was second, I think, something like there. Nebraska was in about the 5th or 6th at 25.
Most transfers.
Who transferred out? I think it was.
Transferred out. Yeah.
I think like Nebraska was at 25. They were at the Colorado was the highest, like 56, something like that. But there's a lot of other people. Sometimes also, I think that Colorado is getting a little bit of a bad rap. That they're like, it's you're doing this, and it's all sounds like there's a lot of other teams that
there's a lot of more. Alabama lost.
There's a lot of
20-something.
There's a lot of teams that also
did Bama lose that many?
Yeah, they did.
Really?
I think they had 20-something transfers.
I think I said that to you yesterday, Jake.
I'll look.
But also with that, why do you think the reason's higher? Because they were terrible. That's why the number of people leaving is there's not as high at some places because they're not just pouring out of Georgia. Because we were pretty good. Like that. So sometimes it's like, well, they weren't good enough at those spots to be able to get it done. Go ahead.
A quick thing I was thinking about this, coach, is this. When you mentioned those 70 players, there's 3 that were there last year. You think about all the different other characteristics, personalities, and habits he's going to have to deconstruct that they're going to bring it the Colorado way, which no one knows the Colorado way yet because they're still thinking the Jackson State way. All of those in there, guys. We used to do it this way at this school and this school. Well, this is how we're going to do it here. And you think of, like you said, 2 weeks. They're only going to have about 2 weeks to deprogram everything they learned at their previous stop to establish how they want it done at Colorado. I can't fathom, again, as a coach and as a player, how to rewire your mind to play this certain way. It's intriguing to me. Just glad it's not happening here in those numbers, but that's intriguing to me as you as coaches saying, dude, what are you doing? Well, this guy may have been at that school 2 or 3 years and doing it that certain way, that certain technique. Now I have to change it to this. I just see it just chaos for a while.
Yeah. The technique part of it is always something different. Some people, they teach some things different, do some stuff different. How things are signaled in, how are you able to get that? And it doesn't sound like there's a lot on each side of the ball. What's left? Is there like 2 starters from the spring? And so there's not a lot of people also. It's like, hey, we can run plenty out on each side that know exactly what we did all spring and then kind of learn from that. There's going to be something that's going to be all new to that. So it's just very intriguing. But now the level that everyone's coming in at, that's always interesting. But
like these guys were asking AD, like, what's the most important thing? And the most important thing starts with still is talent.
Yeah.
I'd like to coach really talented people
Yeah,
like that. Then it's like, okay, there's more to it. There's the work ethic, the cult, all this, that all factors in character. It all matters. Trust me, it all matters. But if you have some guys that can rush the passer,
that's helpful.
Okay, that's helpful.
That's
just having. Hey, I got some guys out there. I love them. They're unbelievable. Are they really good players? No. That'll haunt you eventually. Yeah. That'll haunt you.
Watch him throw a 10 too.
Oh God! Now that would be a remarkable coaching.
You'd throw out a lot of convention.
You see,
it would defy convention. We'd be like, okay, you don't really need to do all this other stuff.
What if they make the playoffs?
First
year,
year,
they make the playoffs.
1 in 11, tear down the roster.
Talk about confusion. If they win 10, it'll throw out a lot of the conventional wisdom that we think we know.
Yeah,
just throw a team together.
Throw it all out.
You can whip through USC if you have to.
Yeah, their schedule is unbelievable. I mean, they open up with TCU on the road, then they have Nebraska, and then
just gets tougher.
And then you have they have to go USC, Oregon. I mean, it's their schedule is brutal. It is brutal.
Good luck, Dion. First year. All right, that's it for us.
That's it.
The Drive with AD and Raph is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I'm Jake Sorensen. See you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week.